Right, so the next section we're going to do on the TronXY is the Dalek's mid piece. That's where your gun and the toilet plunger arm stick in. I had a lot of thought on this one because I'm trying to do it with as few supports as possible, and this will need a lot of supports in these boxes underneath. And also, if you can see the top of this rim, you know, if I print it in this orientation, it's going to need supports that will go all the way up there. If I flip it upside down, it's going to need supports that will need to go all the way up to there. So there's no easy way to get rid of a lot of the supports. And if you do it print with the overhang, it ends up putting a lot of extra plastic and deforms these areas. So that's not an option either. So the solution I came up with in the end was to take this piece, and where you see this top lip here, I went put it into Meshmixer and I cut it right across that point. So this is now one piece, and then everything else is a second piece. And if I could just show you what I've done, here we go. So that top piece now, there it is. That will print face down on the bed, and then with no supports necessary at all, I can build it up. So it'll end up looking like this when it's finished. So that'll be the top piece of it. And then the other section, it's going to end up looking like that. And you can see there'll be a need for some supports at the bottom, up to this sort of mid-layer lip, and also around the gun boxes, but it's going to be the minimal amount, so that should help a lot with printing time. So breaking it down into two files, I'm going to do the smaller, quicker piece first, the bit that'll go on top of that, and then I'll move into that next section. So wait and see. So here's the Dalek upper section of the middle part, and so far printing good. So let's say put a brim around it, which is mostly covered by this print, but it seems to be going well. It's got down that initial grid. Well, I used a triangle infill just to see how that would come out. It seems to have worked fine. And yeah, we'll leave it to it. It seems to be doing good so far. I'll put it up to 150% on the speed, and we'll leave it do its stuff, and we'll check on it in the morning. Morning everyone, it's Dalek update time. So it's still printing away here, 42% done on this upper part of the midsection, and it is looking very nice at the moment. We've still got a long way to go, but let's say, so that's the bottom. Oh, sorry, that's going to be the top section, because I've flipped this upside down just to make sure I don't have to use any support. And seems to be going good, so I'm going to leave it running. And we'll get back to it later. There we go. Right, time for an update on the Dalek. So 26 hours and 48 minutes in. I've got it running at 170%. Still going down pretty good. Just let it carry on. So 34 hours and 13 minutes. I've got myself the top section of the midsection So I'm going to go and let's see if it's cooled down. Oh yeah. Prise that off, put that to one side, slice the next big piece and let that run.